Hailey Bieber, the prominent supermodel and businesswoman, has found herself navigating a challenging period marked by unfavorable developments. This comes at a time when her long-standing and often publicized discord with Selena Gomez has once again captured widespread attention, fueled by fresh remarks exchanged between the two in recent public appearances. The situation has escalated, drawing in fans, critics, and observers alike, who are dissecting every nuance of their interactions. What began as subtle undercurrents of rivalry has now blossomed into a full-blown conversation across social media platforms, where allegiances are declared and opinions are shared with fervor. For Bieber, this renewed spotlight is compounded by a significant hurdle in her professional endeavors, particularly concerning her skincare venture, which has not performed as anticipated in the competitive beauty market. At the heart of the controversy lies a recent interview given by the 28-year-old Bieber, where she addressed speculations about any ongoing feud with Gomez, who is 33. In her comments, Bieber appeared to dismiss the notion of direct competition, stating that she does not harbor feelings of rivalry toward individuals from whom she draws no inspiration. This remark was made in the context of their overlapping business interests, as both women have launched skincare lines that cater to similar audiences seeking premium beauty solutions. Bieber's brand, known for its minimalist approach and focus on hydration and glow-enhancing products, mirrors in some ways the ethos of Gomez's line, which emphasizes inclusivity and mental health awareness alongside skincare efficacy. The statement, while seemingly innocuous on the surface, was interpreted by many as a veiled slight, implying a lack of admiration or regard for Gomez's achievements in the same space. Such interpretations have not been uncommon in the history of their interactions, where fans often read between the lines to fuel narratives of animosity. The backlash that followed was swift and multifaceted. Social media, a breeding ground for celebrity discourse, erupted with reactions ranging from support for Bieber to vehement criticism. Detractors argued that her words carried an air of superiority, potentially undermining Gomez's success, which has been hard-earned through years in the entertainment industry. Gomez, a former child star who transitioned into music and entrepreneurship, has cultivated a loyal fanbase that is quick to defend her against perceived attacks. This dynamic has perpetuated a cycle where even neutral comments are scrutinized for hidden meanings, leading to polarized discussions. For Bieber, who has often positioned herself as someone focused on positivity and self-care, the negative feedback represents a challenge to her public image, one that she has carefully curated through her modeling career and social media presence. Compounding this personal and reputational strain is a tangible professional disappointment related to her skincare brand. The company, which recently entered into an acquisition agreement with a larger entity in the beauty sector, fell short of projected sales targets. This shortfall was detailed in an official document submitted to regulatory authorities, highlighting that the brand achieved revenues amounting to $40.2 million. While this figure might seem substantial to outsiders, it did not align with the ambitious expectations set by investors and stakeholders, who had anticipated stronger performance based on market trends and the brand's initial hype. The implications of this underperformance are significant, as it could influence the brand's future profitability, expansion plans, and overall valuation. In an industry as cutthroat as beauty, where consumer loyalty can shift rapidly, missing sales goals can signal underlying issues, whether in product appeal, marketing strategies, or external factors like economic conditions. The acquisition deal itself was a milestone for Bieber, representing a step towards scaling her business beyond its startup phase. By partnering with an established player, the brand aimed to leverage greater distribution networks, manufacturing capabilities, and marketing resources. However, the reality of not meeting sales benchmarks underscores the challenges of translating celebrity influence into sustained commercial success. Bieber's line, praised for its clean ingredients and sleek packaging, has garnered a dedicated following, but competition is fierce. Brands led by other celebrities, including Gomez's, offer similar promises of radiant skin and empowerment, making differentiation key. The shortfall might prompt internal reviews such as reassessing product formulations, pricing strategies, or promotional tactics to better resonate with consumers. Turning to the online sphere, where much of the conversation unfolds, users on platforms like X have been vocal in their assessments. A portion of the audience has rallied behind Bieber, perhaps empathizing with her as a new mother balancing family and career demands. These supporters might view the criticism as overblown, attributing it to fan wars rather than substantive issues. However, the prevailing sentiment appears to lean toward disapproval, with many users drawing direct comparisons between Bieber's brand and Gomez's. One commenter expressed a principled stance against purchasing from Bieber's line, citing a refusal to support what they perceive as bullying behavior. This accusation of bullying harks back to earlier incidents in the feud, where Bieber has been accused of shading Gomez through social media posts or associations with mutual acquaintances. Other reactions echoed similar themes of competition and focus. A user quipped about the futility of trying to rival Gomez, suggesting that such efforts are doomed to fail given Gomez's established presence and fan support. Another pointed out that when a brand's primary energy seems directed toward outshining a competitor rather than innovating for customers, setbacks are inevitable. This perspective highlights a broader critique of celebrity-driven businesses, the risk that personal dramas overshadow product quality. In Bieber's case, if the public narrative centers more on her alleged rivalry than on the merits of her skincare items, it could deter potential buyers who prioritize authenticity and value. Further comments delved into practical aspects, advising Bieber to curb any perceived shade in her interviews to avoid alienating audiences. They also noted that the market offers comparable products at similar or lower price points, implying that Bieber's brand needs to stand out more distinctly to justify consumer investment. One particularly pointed remark referenced preferring Gomez's under-eye patches over those from Bieber's line, framing it as a polite dismissal of the latter's efforts. Such specific product comparisons underscore how the feud extends beyond personalities into the realm of consumer choices, where fans vote with their wallets. This episode is emblematic of the intricate interplay between personal relationships, public perception, and business outcomes in the celebrity world. For Bieber,